Welcome to the CEC Weekly Preview. I'm Eli Stewart, accompanied by Colin Haney and Patrick Haney. These are usually going to be released on Mondays, but this Friday is going to be released for the Saturday match against Archbishop Ryan for wrestling. And now, speaking about wrestling, we have Tommy Boyce recently committing to Virginia as a D1 athlete, and
And we also have Colin Walther, who's a very good wrestler who has been recently at some college visits for potential D1 schools.
Yeah, and wrestling just swept Archbishop Wood 51-6 this past Wednesday, and it's really looking high for their rest of the season.
yeah, now let's move on to our next game, boys basketball. Our main athletes of this week are Matthew Tylerson Irby as well as Justin Bob. Sorry. Next to our next game, we have hockey. Our main athletes are being Logan Plate, Blake Martinez, and Tyler Sheeran. Our recent game again for Egan had Matt Sheridan having a winning goal in overtime and a comeback win. Really impressive from the hockey team, and we hope for a great season for them. Our next game is going to be girls basketball. Colin, why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, they recently got a new head coach, and this head coach is the father of Jaden Velez, who is on this our boys basketball team.
Also father to Jared Velez, also on the basketball team. And now, this girls' basketball game, they're going to be playing down a few players. Some players are all sick, some are injured. So we're going to have to see some new players coming off the bench, and I'm excited to see what happens. Now we're going to begin to talk about our predictions for the week, starting off with wrestling. We have Egan versus Archbishop Ryan. Colin, why don't you start?
Yeah, I really have really high hopes for this match. Like last match they won 51-6, and last season they went to the PCL championships, but unfortunately lost to LaSalle. But it was a very close match, and the whole season last season they were like winning every match. So yeah, I think they're gonna win close to 60 to maybe 10.
I have to agree with Colin. Conway Egan is definitely one of, if not the best, between them and LaSalle, the best team in the PCL for wrestling. And I think that any team in the PCL besides LaSalle should be an easy win for Egan. So I think Egan's going to win, and also hopefully a good showing from AC Schwartz as it's his birthday on Saturday.
Yeah, I agree with the boys here. I think Egan's going to sweep Ryan this weekend. Not really scared about any team in this league. A little worried about Joe's, a little worried about LaSalle, but I'm not too scared. Now we're going to move into boys basketball versus Springside Chestnut Hill. Come on, you start.
I think they're gonna win. Lincoln, they blew out the water. They blew out the water from Lincoln, so I think they're gonna win. I'm predicting 50-29.
All right.
Boys basketball, I do think they had a mediocre season last season, and with their win against Lincoln, I think it's looking up for them. So I also think they're going to win by 10, 15 points, but it could also just be a close game. But I still think the Egan boys are going to take a win.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with the boys here again. I love the CEC's chemistry this year. They're having a lot of great players off the bench and a lot of new transfers coming in. Loving seeing some new guards on the field and seeing some old players that I love still to watch. So I'm gonna have to go with Egan for the win. Now moving on to girls basketball versus Council Rock South. Colin?
I think girls is honestly going to win. I think this new head coach is going to take them places. So I'm guessing they're going to win by. I think it's going to be a close game.
Me personally, I don't have the most knowledge on girls basketball, so I don't really know how they're going to do. But from what I've been hearing, it's a little bit of a roughy start because some of their players are injured. So I think it's going to be a close game overall.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you here, Con. Council Rock South has had a great season last year, so I'm gonna have to go with Council Rock South winning this game. We're down their star player Bree Jackson and a few Jayla Butler, their center. So it's gonna be a hard game getting rebounds and moving the ball. So I'm gonna have to go Council Rock South for the win there. And now moving on to hockey versus Ridley High School. Colin, why don't you start?
Um, like since their last game, they won. And their most of their season is like they've been winning most of the games. So yeah, I think they're going to win this game. Um, by a little bit.
Yeah, so with the hockey, last season was a mediocre season. This season, they've definitely picked it up with a lot of talent like Logan Parade, who's a sophomore, and some new freshman talent like Joey McGee. I think that it's going to be a good season. I think they're going to take the win.
Yeah, coming off that last game, their boys got to be on their highest hopes. I got Egan winning this game by at least 2 or 3, and I'm hoping to catch some of that game because that'll be one to watch. So that was our weekly preview and our predictions. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you on the next Monday.